Here we are. We're going to put a lift on today. Say hello, guys.
Hello, guys.
Woohoo! So first thing we're going to do is jack this puppy up, chock the wheels, pop the front wheels off, and start to work. Hello. In the video today, I'm going to step you through kind of the step-by-step on the process we undertook to install a 3.5-inch lift kit on the Jeep. This walkthrough isn't exhaustive, but shows the main steps you need to take if you do decide to undertake this yourself. This kit had front and rear adjustable track bars, upper and lower control arms, 3.5-inch coil springs, sway bar disconnects, bump stop extensions, and other miscellaneous hardware. And yes, there is some rust, but mostly that's from up north in Minnesota on the Iron Range. Now you'll see there are certain parts that we left intact on this lift, such as the shocks for now, the front sway bar disconnects, and the rear bump stop extensions. All of them were perfectly fine to leave in place, save for the shocks, but we'll get to that here in a few minutes. Before we get started, it's so important to develop and follow a plan of attack along with the instructions provided in your kit. I wish we would have done one in advance, but that's part of the fun, right? So this suspension lift kit comes down to a few key components. Front and rear track bars, what keep your axle centered side to side. Upper and lower control arms, what keeps your axle centered front to back. Coil springs, which gives you your ride height and suspension. Shocks, which control and absorb the impact and rebound, with the coil springs to smooth your ride. Longer sway bar disconnects, connecting your axles to the sway bar, which control the amount of sway your vehicle has during normal operation, or disconnected, lets your axle articulate around the obstacles you're tackling. A suspension lift kit has all of this on the front and on the rear axle, so your plan of attack needs to handle both. Now most of these kits do come with brand new quick disconnects for your sway bar. The Teraflex one I like, so I decided to keep this one in place. Most lift kits will come with new shocks to adjust to the new travel distance that you're going to have to cover with those so you don't bottom out or top out during articulation. Any large suspension lift kit will come with new front and rear track bars. The stock track bars are of a fixed length, and your axles will actually poke out one side or the other if you keep using them. Using the adjustable track bars with the new kits allows you to center that axle properly on the vehicle. This part's always the scariest for me. You see we have the jack underneath the differential there, and as we're slowly dropping, you want to make sure someone watches for brake lines, for speed sensor cables, for all of that stuff to make sure nothing gets hung up as you drop that axle. You're trying to make some extra room to work.
Tension.
Now this kit has bump stop extensions, which is a metal puck that mounts between the frame mount for your bump stop and the bump stop itself. Now stock Jeeps have usually a yellow for JKs, yellow foam type of stopper, Typically it's completely destroyed after you take it out on the road a couple times. So I picked up a red kind of rubber plasticky one that I put in its place.
And these are, if I remember right here, directional. They are. Does that sit here? This is going to be, no, it'll flip it around. Oh. There's a weird click. You want to slide down the front. Okay, I got a finger on it.
As you begin to install the control arms, in the instructions are things like torque settings as well as length settings. So for the application you're doing, you will have fixed length, and that is center of bolt hole to center of bolt hole. So when you measure this stuff out, make sure you torque down your adjustment nut. You see that right above my index finger right there, and it'll go in pretty quick. Now, I've seen professional shops do this in like 4 hours. We're not a professional shop. So we will lower or raise that axle to get that upper control arm here to fit. You'll see we have an alignment tool in the holes to make sure it fits just right. Here we are doing the lower control arm, and the strap you see is actually, we're using that to pull the axle back a little further to be able to get the lower control arm to fit properly between the axle and the frame. There's Greg using the alignment tool again to help wiggle it right into place.
Yep, here we go. Yeah. Hopefully I don't pinch it too hard and torque it too much. I know. Well, heck. Trackbar is loose. Bit tomorrow. I got it. You got it? Yep. Okay.
Now here you'll see that Greg here is taking a pry bar to that track bar bracket. Some of the stock components are a little tight, so a little bit of manual manipulation is needed. After a little gentle persuasion by Mr. Prybar, there Greg's got it slid into the top there just perfectly fine. This front track bar and the bolts included needed a little more percussive maintenance than we would have originally liked. You want to be very careful. Don't use a bigger mallet than you need. Here we're using a rubber mallet to try to bounce it in. And then as you see Greg threading this, we want to make sure we don't mess the threads up with it going in either. Take the time, be patient.
Take down the center jack. Alright, let's just do a quick check and hits, right? Uppers on both are in. The lowers are both are in. We tightened all the bolts.
Shocks are both in.
Shocks are bolted.
Sleeve bar disconnects are both complete.
Yep. The extensions are tight. Track bar is on. Anything else we need?
Brake lines are connected.
Yep.
The vent tube will put some new zip ties going up.
Yep. That's all.
But we'll do all that when we torque everything.
Okay, here we go. Ready?
Yeah.
Clear?
Okay.
No, we're gonna stay here. There we go.
Oh, we didn't wire brush it. We're gonna say we did.
You were supposed to wire brush him before you sprayed him with penetrant.
I did shove a wire brush in there at the very beginning, but I've not done it since.
Alright, these 4 bolts are the worst 4 bolts, I swear, in the entire install. The way the JKU's frame is put together is water sits inside the frame rail and rusts the heck out of these bolts. So we had to spray penetrant on them for a week, wire brush them, and then work them back and forth, back and forth, back and forth for them all to get out without snapping. Oh. We actually did 2 different Jeeps with the same lift kit over a course of a couple weeks, and the other one was an 09, and we had 2 bolts snap and had to drill them out. Just get extra bolts just to be safe if you're doing this.
Did you get both yours out?
What's that?
You didn't get both yours out yet, right?
No, I have one out.
Okay.
Or excuse me, I have one that can come out, but I'm letting it sit. Covered in.
That's gonna be warm. Yeah. Don't want to touch that. All kinds of shit hanging down here.
Oh, I got good news and bad news.
What's that?
The good news is this bolt's gonna come out. The bad news is that the nut on top broke free. Which is actually a good thing.
Okay.
Because that's what we had to break off before we drill through.
Cool. Fire in the motor. Okay. Track bar bolt is out.
Can you fandangle that end of the track bar out?
Yep.
Now this one's a bit tricky. As you start to drop the rear axle, the e-brake harnesses are going to stop you pretty quick. There are 2 bolts right where you see Greg's hands are up there that you can pull out, and then the harnesses will drop 6 or 7 inches and you'll be able to get the distance you need to drop the axle further to keep going.
Dismount. Whoa! I'm impressed. Yeah, new ones eventually. Look at spray paint them.
Coming from the Teraflex 2.5 kit, there was already an existing trackbar relocation bracket attached to the rear axle. We had to remove this to install the new trackbar relocation bracket.
You installing it with a walkie-talkie?
Nader.
We got bolts in the tread. That's a really cool flange bolt there.
See, I just wanted him to do that specific one because it is flexible.
Oh, how's the fan?
Lower. That's a lower. You want the upper? That's what I asked for. I thought the upper was already in. Hold on.
Now we're on the home stretch. Throw the lower and upper control arms on, and then we throw the tires on, do an initial round of torquing all of the bolts to the manufacturer specifications, drive 100 miles, and then torque everything again.
Are you in?
No, I have to keep going up.
I'm in, so I'm good.
I'm super duper close. I might need that.
Now again, this video is not meant as a comprehensive guide on how to install a lift kit. Your manufacturer, lift size, options, and everything is going to vary. But the basics are what I wanted to represent in this video. Control arms, track bars, bits and pieces, springs, all of the above. I hope that this video has hopefully given you a little bit of confidence that you could probably handle this as well, but at the same time, if you don't have awesome friends like I do here that have been helping me out for the better part of the entire day, and a garage full of tools, and some good know-how, definitely look up a professional in your area to have them help you out or do this for you. Alright guys, see you on the trails, stay safe, and keep your bolts torqued. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, set your notification dinger, all that fun jazz, and we'll catch you on the next video. Thanks for watching.